It's 12:25, people. The Merfolk are here. So am I. And today on Shabby Merfolk, we're going to be running Simic. Yes, indeed, Simic. Let's close all this other stuff down. Maybe we could get a little advertising here. Okay, close that down. And so here we go. Fairly stock Simic list. I am running 2 Cavernous Souls and 2 Vault. I don't think you want to run 4 in Simic. I would not run 4. But I definitely think 3 is okay. And you know, 0 might be okay even, depending on how you build your mana base. But I think definitely 2. You want at least 2. And we are going to be trying out the modified sideboard by Mr. Nikachu. If you don't know this sideboard, if you don't know his sideboard plans, why don't you? That's my question. If you're not subscribing to Nikachu's channel, why aren't you? Why are you sitting here watching this dumbass stream when you could be subscribing to Nikachu? You could be watching his YouTube videos. You could be going on Patreon. You could be subscribing to his Patreon, getting all of his great Merfolk content. Don't come here and get it for free from me. Fuck that. If you are, go subscribe to his shit first, then come back. Then you can watch how this shit plays out in real time. But all that being said, I know I can freaking manage this stream. Somebody message me on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this in the replay on Twitch. How do I stop Twitch from freaking spamming me every time I go live? See? See that? It's like, geez. All right, here we go. Let's go. What are we calling this one? Merfolk Simic League. We're going to go into a league with Merfolk Simic League. 10 play points to join. And let's get into this real quickly here, and we can talk some shit in the downtime. We do have Diet Dr. Pepper today, as fresh as ever. And coffee. Coffee and Diet Dr. Pepper together. This was the very first job I ever had as a kid. All right. Let's get going here. All right. Let's make sure that we get all of our ducks in a row. Okay. Down on this, we lost the die roll CWS. A1 into A2 that we cannot. Oh no, wait, we can't cast it. I think we're gonna keep this. It's not super. Oh gosh, I mean, really, this isn't really super exciting hand, right? Ooh, control, huh? Or is it? Well, that was not ideal. I guess we just go ahead and shock. Play our 2/2. We could have considered Cavern right there. Alright. So. If you notice, sometimes when I'm thinking, I'll like drag my cards around in kind of like the order that I might play them, or sometimes I'll drag my, oh, is this Storm? It is Storm. Hi, Storm. Well, now what do we do? Raisin Borrower, that thing, if we could get one. We don't have a Force of Negation. Okay. Well. All right, well, in some of this downtime, I think instead of just staring off into the distance or staring at the screen, we ought to talk a little bit about just exactly how we should approach this matchup. So there's one of two things I can do here. So, well, we have 3 lines. Silvergill Adept, Merfolk Mistbinder, Spreading Seas. Or I guess Waterlogged Grove Crack could be another acceptable line. Now, we can't get in any damage if we don't play the Merfolk Mistbinder, but we don't have a way to interact with a turn 3 combo. So I want to draw a card, and I think that I want to draw maybe like a Force of Negation to stop him. I could throw the Force to the Silvergill Adept, play the Merfolk Mistbinder next turn. I don't know if this is good or not, but I do want to draw a card here. I want to do either this or this, because I really want to draw a card here. That was not good. So now we didn't get... Okay, so he did have red. Alright. So he was able to go off here, it looks like. Excuse me. Yeah, gifts ungiven. This would have been our perfect target for a Force. Monomorphose, Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual, Grape Shot. So if you do not see a... If you do not see a Past in Flames, that probably means they have the Past in Flames in their hand. So that would mean they would have to... I'm going to put the rituals in the graveyard. Because he can generate... Oh, did he... Wait, what? Yeah, he did have Past in Flames. We'll just make him go off here in case you have never been stormed out. Let your opponent go through the iterations. I think it probably actually would have been better to cast or to force something like the Past in Flames. I guess he can flashback gifts. Yeah, there's gifts. So I think we want to give him less cards now. Possibly. Peer Through Depths. I think we just give him the rituals. No. Oh, wait, this is... Maybe this is where I messed up. Because it doesn't really matter, right? He can just Past in Flames. Yeah. Well, we definitely get a sense that this person is a pretty proficient Storm player, just from the way that they were able to do that. All right, let's see here. What are we going to take out? We're going to take out Spreading Seas against Storm because they have islands. And I think we're going to take out Kumena Speaker. And I think we're going to bring in a Force. We're going to bring in Deprives. Oh, we don't have any way to kill the... Chalice on 2, maybe? I don't know. Is that good? Is Chalice on 2 better than, say, a Merfolk? No, Merfolk Trickster's pretty good. Maybe we don't bring in Chalice. I guess we have to depend on Oko to get there against their creatures. I mean, against their, to transform their creatures. Alright, let's see. Force Deprive, Mistbinder Vault, Waterlog Grove. We cannot currently cast this Deprive. And this isn't really that reasonable of a hand. It doesn't have any graveyard interaction, which is important. It doesn't have any card draw either outside of sacking this Grove. I think I'm going to mulligan. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll keep this. I think it's Silvergill Adept, right? Or is it a Force? Actually, I think it's Master. Yeah, that was a better choice. Because then if we get a land, we can bounce with it. Where's the Dr. Pepper? Okay. Merfolk Trickster. That's not what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a land there. Now, granted, Merfolk Trickster will give us maybe a little extra play against their cost reducers. Like a Baral. Alright, that was okay. I think that we want to have him try to, attempt to do something here before I would ever really... Goblin Electromancer. Okay, I think now's a reasonable time to petty theft right here. Out comes that. And let's draw a card here at the end of turn with Silvergill Adept. Another Borrower, okay. I like it. Botanical Sanctum lets us hard cast Force of Negation. I think I'm gonna offer a trade here before he knows we have a third mana to cast this Borrower. And then we will let him do his thing. Desperate Ritual. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we are going to activate this in response to Desperate Ritual. And we will put this Trickster into play. And that will take away his ability to... A Baral. Okay. Fair enough. Has a Monomorphos. Should we Petty Theft Baral here? If we Petty Theft Baral, he can recast it, right? I think we'll just say okay. Because maybe, maybe it's better to let him select the mana. Okay, another Desperate Ritual. Okay, now what's happening? Oh, maybe this is... Oh, Gifts Ungiven? No, we're not going to let that happen. Okay. Gone. Another Desperate Ritual, huh? Oh, draw a card. And Serum Visions. This is very good for us. If he's Serum Visioning, like, I'm assuming he's looking for something to go off again. One top, one bottom. And then he abrades. That isn't... I mean... Aha! Now I see what he's doing. Okay. He's killing our dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say no. Let's go here. So now it's just going to be a beatdown race, huh? You got it. Don't tell me he has a third. Pyretic Ritual. Okay. Past in Flames. Definitely gonna force that. Oko. Oko's good. But how do we play out Oko? 4, 5, 6. I think we actually plus. That's the way we do it. So we create some food. And then we can start getting in with our food token. Maybe keep some of this pressure off of us. Okay. He drew a land. He's attacking me. Okay. Grafdigger's Cage helps. That shuts off the graveyard. So... cast Grafdigger's Cage. And then... Oh. And he doesn't want to play anymore. Alright. Chalice of the Void. It just seems too damn slow. I think we're going to just keep it like this. Oko seemed kind of slow as well for this matchup, but it's really the only thing we have. Ooh, there's no interaction at all right here. I want to keep it. Okay, here we go. Let's keep this one. I think it's gotta be Oko Waterlogged Grove. Or is it like both forces? We'll play safe and do Oko Waterlogged Grove. Alright, fine. We'll just draw another Waterlogged Grove. Sounds good. Oh, good. No enabler. That means he probably put some remands in or something. I'm just going to say go. We've got to draw up with Waterlogged Grove. You know, he could have braid our Vial, but I don't, you know. He obviously doesn't want to do that until our upkeep before the counter gets put on. Here comes a braid. I mean, here comes the braid. Wipe away. What? Yes, wipe. We got wiped away. We got wiped away. I think we need to get some pressure out. Ooh, Brazen Borrower will be good against his enabler if he has them. You got a Pyretic Ritual, sir. Oh, maybe this is going to be... What? Oh, empty the Warrens. We could stop 2 of these. Let's stop one of them. Like, the actual one. Oh, that was not good. I should have used the borrower. So now we're locked into theft one of these. We don't want to get this countered, so just do it right now. We can hard cast a force. This would be a good time for either, what's it called? Pieces of the puzzle or or Gifts Ungiven. Now I wonder what he gets here. I could have considered countering this gifts, but since it's not actually killing us, I'd rather let him go all in on, some crap like this. Give him these rituals. No. We click the ones we want in the graveyard. Okay. Cage would be good right about here. We need some sort of defense here. We have no board presence, and he has 5 cards in hand. Let's get our borrower in play. What happens if he remands this? We get another bounce? Guess so. Ooh, Merfolk Trickster is a good one. I'm just going to say go. Or, well, I'm going to attack and say go. A braid. Let's activate. Get a drop. Okay, Waterlog Grove. Fair enough. We're gonna tap down in his upkeep, I believe. Or actually, I guess we don't need to. We have 2 counter spells up right now. And what is this? Peer through depths with a desperate ritual splice. I guess he gets to keep his ritual. I think we will block here. Don't have any problem with preserve. Oh, well, that's a good one right there. Shoot. And we will cast it. It's finally a 2-power creature on the ground that we can. You got a Pyretic Ritual. You've got Monomorphos as well. Another Monomorphos. What is he looking for? Okay, Desperate Ritual. I guess he might be looking for counter magic. Alright. This is a flashback to... But what does he have in here, actually? He does have a braid, wipe away. What the heck? Past in Flames. All comes down to this one. He could have Remand. Okay, I was gonna say he could have Remand, and then it's possible to crack. Ooh, no. Grape shots us. Good thing we. What's gonna happen here? No! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We lost like that? What a fucking punk. Can't believe that. Those damn fucking... Yeah, we had nothing coming anyway. Ooh. I feel like we could have definitely won that one. Maybe there was some things we could have done better. Maybe we should have been considering cycling our own lands instead of, you know, we had cast like a borrower and it was just kind of an extra 2 life. Let's get our spreadsheet up here. So this was Storm. What happened here? Lost, we won, we lost. We're 1 and 2. No dismembers. Sucks. Alright, let's play first. This is an acceptable hand. Let's keep it. I will definitely say that the more and more I play Simic, the less and less I like it compared to Mono Blue. Sea Chrome Coast Serum Visions. What does that mean? Ad nauseum? I guess if it's ad nauseum, we better just start drawing cards here. Yikes. Lots of lands. Okay, what did he do with that first Serum Visions? He drew a card and he put 2 cards on the bottom. Oh yeah, this is ad nauseum. Or looks like ad nauseum, yeah. Playing all the combo decks today. Can we get some cards that are good against combo though? Our life total doesn't really matter here. So we'll just thin this out a little bit. I think we revealed this one. And in comes the Aether Vial. Alright, now we just have to smack him around and hope that he falters a little bit or something. He did not suspend anything, right? Okay. Simian Spirit Guy. Okay, maybe this is an ad nauseum. Oh no, Phyrexian on life. He's scared of getting lorded out this turn or something. So he's already used one of those. Well, let's get lorded. All for 8. So 2 or 3 more turns. Alright, now what's going to happen? Pentrad Prism, so actually he could get us next turn. If we don't find a Brazen Borrower right here. Actually, even if we do find a Borrower, it's possible that he can win because they can Angel's Grace on the attack and leave themselves at 1 with the unlife. So let's think about what we have in our sideboard versus this. We're going to draw our card right away, see what... And we'll review on this one. Get all our silver guilds up. Kavena Speaker, eh? Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I should have left Cavernous Souls up. Because if he goes for the line where they use the little dude, the what's his name, Laboratory Maniac. So we're looking. So yeah, they're using Witchclaw Talisman, Lotus Bloom. It's all fairly standard stuff, except they just have Wishclaw. Which, I'd love it if they Wishclawed if they're not going off on that turn. I guess maybe Wishclaw's a... an okay replacement for the Spoils of the Vault, maybe. All right. So he is going for the Lightning Storm kill. Remember when we used to play Kira, the Great Glass Spinner? I have a video somewhere on my stream, or maybe it's not on there anymore, but I have recorded a match against Ad Nauseaum where I had an Aether Vial on 3 with a Kira in hand when they went off, and I vialed in Kira, bounced a Boro to my hand, and then discarded a land, redirected Lightning Storm to Kira, had it countered, and then they couldn't do anything with all of the... Oh, did I just like F6? I didn't even get a chance to see that he played it right. Alright. Let's see here. Spreading Sea's a little cute. And Trickster's a little cute. I would say they don't... then we're just going to need Deprive, the Collector, Chalice of the Voids. Something like this. We got to cut 2. Let's cut our green spells. Though it is important to still kill them. But we do have just a ton of lords. So let's see how this works out. Alright, this is a good hand. What do we got left here? We could do a few things with this hand. One way to play this hand would be to see what... Okay, what did he do? He began with 6 cards. He began with 6 cards. I guess we can take this upkeep off for now. He's going to scry. Where did he go with that scry? He put 1 card on the bottom. No shock. Ooh, another good draw. So we could just jam the oaf, but I don't think that's right. I don't think we want to necessarily let him know that's what we're rolling with right now. So let's play the Mistbinder. You know, because he might, let's say he had Pentad Prism, right? He might not play it. If the oaf's out and he's just like, oh, well, 2 cards on the bottom, and then he scries again. I'm hoping that was his draw. Double oaf. I think we're still just going to go for Master here. I feel like this is all it's going to really take as far as pressure from us is 2 3/3s. They also play that Wrath for 3 where they don't untap their lands. Ooh, is this going to be a... Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Another good card. Get in first in case he, you know... here, and here's the oath. Now you can't use your Pentad Prism, and now we're going to just hold up these cards here. Phyrexian Unlife. Okay, I don't mind that. We can play around that with Borrower. Waterlogged Grove, I like that too. There's something that I just like, a feeling that I just like about Deprive and Botanical Sanctum and Waterlogged Grove all sort of like having this interaction where he's at 3. So now we have all 3 of our pieces of interaction up, right? Oh, wait, no. Oath is not blue. So one thing to think about here is when do we pressure the Phyrexian Unlife? So let's say they have Angel's Grace. If we try to conserve our mana and bounce Unlife at the end of turn, and then they just Angel's Grace replay it, we don't get anywhere at all. One on bottom. Do we play that island? I guess we do. Alright, now we can go for the win in their upkeep, right? Or no, maybe we go for the win in our instant. Let's go for it right now. Okay. That would be a win. Anything we want to change around? I don't feel like we need to change anything that much. I'm guessing they're going to put in a little bit more removal for our oath. Force negation, deprive, oath, and a lord. Okay. Seems reasonable. Oh, they're gonna Thoughtseize us or something? Yeah. Well, come on. Pick your poison. Like, I think this is so strong against their acceleration, they might have to take it. Depending on the context of their hand, if they had like a Lotus or something. I used to have most of this deck. Oh. Alright. He has another Thoughtseize? Okay, fair enough. I have a lot of interaction, though. Borrower. No. Maybe he just has it all. I think we play the oaf here. Alright. Because our Aether Vials aren't getting any better than they already could have been. You know, we only have 2/2 drops in hand and a redraw. What the heck is this? 2 white? 3 white? Oh, Fire Xenon Life, okay. And you can go off next turn with a thing. So just do Merfolk here. And we really had our hands stripped of anything useful. Tap land. Okay. Jeez. Is that 2? Silver Gillidat, man, that's okay. Let's see what we can draw off this. Another oh shit. Oh man, did we fuck up? So we just had to go for it. This might not have been the right line, but I was not paying attention to how I was tapping mana. And if you can, oh yeah. So we have 2 deprives. So this is actually our only way to cast a prime. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll cast this Lord here. Guarantees us 10 damage. Now what's going to happen? He casts a Simian Spirit Guide? Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Like, this was crazy. That was crazy. Okay. So we had an let's see, I think it was a 101, 2 to 1. We would like to play first. I'm going to keep this. It's not the fastest hand, but we are on the play. And let's let it strand go. Oh, joy. I think I played this guy yesterday. I think this is John Death Shadow, right? No. Wait, Arid Mesa. Godless Shrine. Mardu? Mardu Death Shadow. I think we will hit their land here, because I really would like to draw another land. Right. There it is. Okay. Now, depending on the context of their hand... Ooh. Ooh. Blue, green, colorless. Oko. Oko. And we just have a turn 3 concession to Oko. A turn 3 concession to Oko. Well, what should we take out here? Force of Negations. Bring in Chalice of the Void. And I think Relic is good. 2 relics. 4 2 Aether Vials. Well, though we are on the draw, maybe what we want to do, and we have no other way to kill their Plague Engineer other than this right here, or Deprive. Deprive on the draw. Oof. Well, what cut could we make? I don't think we cut a Lord. We could cut a land, but I think our land drops are incredibly important. Let's try this. Alright, Mr. Mardu. Actually, well, I guess it could have been Orzhov. We didn't specifically see red other than a red fetch land. This is a very aggressive hand. This is indeed a very aggressive hand. And that is a slow start for my opponent. So I think we just do it, right? We fetch into Breeding Pool. This is the dream we lived when we were. This is the dream we were dreaming when we signed up for Kumena Speaker. Was Breeding Pool. Tide Hollow Sculler. Oh, okay. So this is this crap again. What you got for me? Spreading Seas. Yeah. Okay. Fine. This is so weird. Mishra's Bauble, Tide Hollow Sculler. Godless Shrine Swamp. Will we... Okay. So it's either going to be Island, Mistbinder, Flooded Strand, Crack, Mistbinder. I think we're not going to use that. Because we'll use the green now for the Mistbinder. Crashing for 3. Okay, so there is some red in here. Now what do we have? A Plague Engineer? Is that where you want to be? Colligan's Command. I want me to discard 2 damage to any target. Okay. We're still going to dump our hand pretty reasonably here. Another Kumena Speaker. Blue and blue. got a bunch of dudes. Bunch of little dudes. They would have been better as 4/4s. Now what happens? See, this behavior is so strange. Okay. Tide Hollow Sculler. Fatal Push, okay. Yeah, like, I don't get it. We're gonna look for a Lord, right? Cavern of Souls. Sure. Trade away, buddy. This is just such a strange deck. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing he's got Death Shadow somewhere in here. Are we going to one? And you made me discard a card. Strange. Now what happens? Just one comes in. I'm going to keep this in my hand because like, let's say something happens where I get this Commander Speaker back and then he tries to Culligan's Command me. Teamer Battle Rage. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Ah. Double strike. Holy moly. I will play this because, like, you know, they could Culligan's me in the draw step, of course, but now if they have a bolt here, we lose, actually. I was just thinking that. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Ooh, Death Shadow. Merfolk Trickstar. Okay. Merfolk Trickster. And we'll tap this guy down. I mean, really. Okay. Did you draw a bolt? No bolt. Oh, Street Wraith. Okay. So we just need something to tap or bounce. Lord? Ooh, there it is. Okay, so we just... What do? We just petty theft this, Okay. And that was the match. So this is going to be Mardu. Mardu. Yes. That was a 1-1. 2-0. Fast clock. Okay, Diet Dr. Pepper gone. Cold ass coffee. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Alright. You know what the best thing as a coffee drinker is? When you realize you just made coffee and you don't have to heat it up in the microwave. Wow. Okay. So when we talk about ideal opening hands in Merfolk, let's think about we're on the play. We have a turn 1 Aether Vial. We have a turn 2 Silver Gillidet. We have a Lord in hand. We have a Force to counter, and we have Oko. If this Mistbinder was a regular Lord, an Island Walk Lord, it's probably a perfect Simic hand. So we will hide our Simicness by just leading off with the Aether Vial. Blood Crypt, untapped. That could be a lot of things. Skirk Prospector. Ooh, Goblins. Goblins. Oh, we got a fellow tribe. Our kind of enemy tribe, right? Though red was a little weird in the beginning. Like, Merfolk was the thing, but red, and Goblins was the thing in beta. Okay. So, we're going to cast this Silver Gillidet, revealing a Mistbinder. We would like our land for Oko, of course. This is so bizarre. I never played against Goblins. Not for a long many years. Unclaimed territory. Okay, so I guess they're the... Wizards sort of tried to force colors onto different tribes at certain points, Like they tried to force black onto Goblins. They tried to force white onto Merfolk. Then later they would force green onto it. How about you force red onto Merfolk? One black goblin creature spell. So you're gonna... Oh, okay, we're getting a sacrifice. Haste. Goblin spells and rogue spells cost 1 less to cast. Alright. I see, and then he can cast, his pro-blue dude for 1 red. Oh, no. Now he has 2 of them. Okay. Brazen Borrower is okay also. I think we'll go. We'll try to, maybe offer a trade or something here. All right. I guess we cast this or Violin this second Silver Gill Adept. Try to get a land for this Oko. Noko. Noko on the Oko. Well, you've got everything you could ever imagine. Whenever another goblin you control dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. For 4, you sacrifice a goblin to create some goblins. Okay. And that's a legendary goblin warrior. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, how are we going to deal with that? I think we're going to petty theft this one. Because he'll get a trigger off of it, right? So now we'll offer a double trade. Because I want to get rid of some of these enablers. So force a negation, not doing much here. Okay, now we can cast Oko. Do we want to cast Oko is the question. Like, I understand what he's trying to do here, but it deals 1 damage to any target. So that's basically 2 pings. I'm not even sure if Oko's good right here. I think actually we want to cast the Mistbinder and try to take half his life. Okay, here's his Lordy. Now here's half his life. Okay. I think when you kind of don't know what's going on, aggression is sometimes the best because, like he's going to get some triggers and crap here, right? But, now he's at 7. Okay, play your dude. Oh no, Goblin Ringleader. Okay. That's fine. Okay, what did he reveal? Mountain Bloodstained Mountain Munitions Expert. When a munition expert enters the battlefield, you can have it deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of goblins you control. Okay. So now he has to pick which of the Pashalik Mons he's going to keep. Because they're both legendary. So it's like, pick one. Pick one. Okay. So we're going to get some triggers here. And he concedes. All right. I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess Force of Negation seemed bad. I guess we'll put Deprives in just because. He didn't really have anything good to Chalice other than like the Banneret. I mean the Prospector. We haven't really seen any way that he's like looping goblins. I don't really know if I want to cast Jaws. I don't know. Maybe if he has like Goblin Grenade, Lightning Bolt, we'll just... I didn't see it. I didn't see Lightning Bolt. I didn't see a Goblin Grenade. I saw Aether Vial, though. Oh, yeah, of course. I guess we'll keep it. I mean, I don't, like, there's nothing particularly I'm looking for against this opponent other than, like, a bunch of goblins coming out quickly. Like Skirk Prospector. Spreading Seas is not ideal. Like, Island Walk is kind of necessary if they build up a big board. So he has double Cavernous Souls on Goblin. I'm guessing this is going to be one of those haste dudes. I mean, that's really his Putrid Goblin. What the heck? What are we playing against? Okay. This is like somebody's little brother or something they gave their freaking account to. This is somebody's real deck. I guess it is. I guess it could be effective. We're going to just disrupt his mana here. If we don't draw a land, we'll put this other Spreading Seas on our own vault so we can actually play Magic. Trickster on Putrid Goblin actually seems okay. Like, I want to see this. I want to see our opponent's deck start to operate. You know, I want to see what it's all about. Grumgully, each other non-human you enters. Oh, okay. I see. Grumgully, Putrid Goblin. Oh. And then he sacrifices it. And it keeps coming back. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. Grumgully, Putrid Goblin, Skirk Prospector. Wow. Well, you got all the mana you want. What are you going to do with it? Goblin War Chief. Okay. So you got haste. But now what? Like, Grumgully, Putrid Goblin. I love it. Grumgully, Putrid Goblin, Skirk Prospector. The 3-card infinite mana combo. Alright, whatever. This is just... This is just stupid. Okay, so we're going to take Chalice out. We'll bring these cages in. Alright. Knock down a few Spreading Seas. I guess we go ahead and keep this, right? You can't really set up any of his shenanigans that quickly. He's starting with 7. Aether Vial, right? Okay. Well, that is a way that you can start off a little quicker, but... That was a good draw. Saves having to cast this Lord. That was a good draw also. So let's see. Doesn't reveal. He casts a second Aether Vial. So our opponent's on a little bit of a slower hand here. Okay, that casts the Oko. But he can get his combo out here, right? So do we start knocking him off these Aether Vials? Do we start... Sort of feel like maybe we have one more turn before some things could start happening. We cast Oko, take him off Aether Vial, but then he gets a 3-2 that we have to block and stuff. We could just cast a Lord and get in. I think I just am going to play patiently since we don't 100% know what's happening. I can always violin a Trickster at the end of turn if I need more aggro. This is stupid Grumgully. Oh, and it can't be countered. Okay. Well, we can always Oko that. Let's tap that down. Like he could, yeah, like he could have the combo right here. See if what he could do with it. Okay, he's got Skirk Prospector. Tap that down. Spreading Seas was okay. Just gonna play Oko. Turn that into a elk. Gotta protect Oko here from the elks. Now we just need to get a bunch of lords out. And to do that, we need another land. Okay, what does he want to do? He wants to attack Oko for 3? Sure. It's no biggie. I mean, you could have a bolt, but I'm fine eating a bolt before we drop all these lords. Another Aether Vial. Okay. He really has a lot of these vials. Yikes. Oh, you know, we could have countered that. It was an unclaimed territory, not a, what do you call it? Jeez. And I guess we turn the Prospector also, right? That's Another creature that... It's a 4/4. Cool. We'll definitely see what he's got now. I really want to be able to drop multiple lords here. Too bad we don't have Echoing Truth. I will definitely trade our board for his, leaving us with an Oko and him with 3 Aether Vials, for sure. Like if he swings all these at Oko, we can go, you know, yeah. Oh, he's just coming with 1? No. Oko the Thief of Crown is being attacked by both. Yep. So, how is this going to look? Not good if he has removal. Might have something that like pumps them up. But again, if we can just get a dang land, we can double Lord up and get some food. No, it looks like we're trading our boards. Waiting for damage to be assigned. Do you know how to assign damage correctly to make sure my whole board and your whole board dies? I'm not sure. So if you're kind of newer to Magic Online, when you're attacking and you got multiple blocks, you decide which order the damage goes out in. So he chose Merfolk Trickster to be on top, right? You can see he had to assign enough damage to get to lethal first. So if the Mistbinder was up, it would be 2, then 2, and then they would both die. All right, we're still in his combat. Now what happens? It's a goblin creature spell. Maybe he has something to recycle the goblin. He has... Oh, another Grumgully. Okay. There's the Putrid Goblin. Okay. It's not the one we wanted. It'll do, though. Let's take out the Grumgully, right? Yeah. And then we will cast a Lord. Let's go. This is the weirdest, just craziest game I've had on this stream in a couple of weeks. Okay, he is not attacking. Kumena Speaker. So I think at this point we're probably decently safe enough to just cast this Lord, and then we'll take this down. What do we want to go after here? This casts Grumgully, right? So we'll take this out to another Spreading Seas. He needs to have another Grumgully and a Skirk Prospector and a payoff card. Now let's see here. We're going to be able to hit him next turn for his whole life. So he has to win this turn. Why am I stressing out over goblins? It's like, come on now. Like, this is where I'm sitting here going, Wizards, casual league versus competitive league. Okay, you got another one of these. And yeah, and we win. Next card was a land. How are we going to put this one on there? Red, black, like black, red, green, goblin combo. Or how about 3-color gumbo? 3-color goblin. Let's see, what did we do? We won the first and the last, so it was a 3-1 Grumgully combo. All right. Here. All right. I'm going to keep this. Oh, no, sir. No, I'm not going to have that. I mean, if you're playing against Death and Taxes, you have to be able to catch up. Well, we slowed him down. Blade Splicer. Okay. What the heck? Crazy. Craziness. Alright, now we're going to be opened up to getting our... Well, you know what we're going to get opened up to. Now what's going to happen? A Giver of Runes? Okay. We're good with that. Charming Prince to flicker the Blade Splicer, I guess. Okay. We really need an island or just some sort of land so we can... So we can put a Spreading Seas on this Field of Ruin. to go up on this one. Yes. This one we want to say no. What about our land situation? No. No land situation is good at all. I guess getting in is not really that great. We'll just hold up here. We really need another land. This is a Thalia. That would not be good. We're definitely another Charming Prince. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. Okay. You got a whole bunch of things. What's he doing? Drawing a card? Okay. And land. Playing a Thalia. Gross. Nah, I think attacking with Charming Prince is pretty good, but I guess we'll just go to blocks here. Gonna hit the vial. Wants to take this giver down to save okay, he does want to. What are we gonna do? Take 6. Okay, magic gods. If you believe in the heart of the cards, we need a land here. Okay. And we're gonna go on field. Oh no, we can't because of Thalia. 3. I guess what we do is we tap, we Trickster, Thalia, and we put the Spreading Seas up. There's another Aether Vial. So what are we going to hit for? Alright, he can hit us for 9 right there. So we're just going to hit for 3, right? Well, let's see. He can attack with everything. 4. I think we have to depend on drawing like another Lord next turn. And just surviving. So that's what we're going to do. What do we have in our sideboard versus D&T? Nothing much. Almost nothing, really. You really just have to get out ahead of him. So he's presenting lethal with that attack. So that's just a Kumena Speaker block. If he wants to like take out a Lord or something to let his guy live, that's fine. We're going to try to win with Island Walk and a Lord here, which is like over 20. Well, no, it would be Actually, exactly 18. So he does have a path. Let's see. No, we won't concede just yet. Like Oko could do something maybe. And a nope. Well, there was a Lord. It wasn't the right Lord. Okay, so what exactly do we have against them? Deprives instead of forces or something? Can't even do that. Everything in our deck is very good against them. We could consider Chalice, like Chalice on 1. But I don't really know what all they have. They'll have Mother Runes, Path to Exile, Aether Vial. But that's really it. That doesn't shut any of their stuff down. Oath doesn't really shut anything down. I guess we just have to play straight up. And maybe depend on Oko. Alright. Alright, we'll depend on Oko. Opponent on 5 here. My camera keeps tilting over. Mulligans to 5 cards. So let's see. Mistbinder on turn 2, Oko on turn 3. Now what happens? Our opponent's in the tank here. Maybe they are just trying to pick their perfect 5. Again, another matchup where I hate not having Dismember. We're depending on a few Brazen Borrowers and an Oko. I don't like it. He went to 4. He went to 4 cards. He went to 3. I guess he's like, all right, whatever, I'll just give it up. Do we get to play Magic, or are we going to game 3? I mean, you're at 3. You're at 3. What's your plan? Like, keep lands? Keep, like, land Aether Vial? Or land, yeah. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Thalia would stop an Oko. He has 2 cards in hand. I guess we have to Oko here. Mess around. Charming Prince, okay. Scry. I would definitely rather have Echoing Truth than Brazen Borrower for matchups like this. You know, bouncing, getting them to tap their thing down and then bouncing all their tokens. What's he gonna do? Violin Athalia in my upkeep? Negative. Does he have another Charming Prince? He does have another Charming Prince. And then he's going to blink that one. Fair enough. And then he can scry. Did go 1 top, 1 bottom. Oko. Okay. Just seems good for me. If he's attacking Oko for 4, what's he got? An Inspector? It does draw him a card. This is the kind of deck I would want to play. Is very low to the ground. What do we want to do here? Start smacking him? Nah. I'll play patiently. He's got 1 card in hand. Oh, another Oko. I think we say no here. And then I think actually what I should do is take his Aether Vial away. So the way we do that is how we're going to do this. Because this means that his next turn, if he wants this clue, that's his turn. And I like that. Okay. Charming Prince. He had a third Charming Prince. Okay. So now, what are we going to do? How do we want to leverage this other Oko? We'll wait on it. I think we're just going to play patiently. This Charming Prince shit is just out of control. Torpor Orb. Oh. Okay, Field of Ruin. We're going to Trickster down the Aether Vial. That's his biggest thing. Excuse me. Another Aether Vial, right? I guess I didn't really want to deprive another Aether Vial. Another Trickster. Food. And let's attack with some food. Start trading. Okay. Sounds fair. He's really put up a fight. It's kind of insane. Oh my gosh, come on. Let's see what his best attacks are here. Here. I think we'll Trickster tap again. Really? They're both attacking Oko, and then he's pathing. Oh, we'll definitely deprive that. Oh, I should have clicked the island. There is just not a whole lot we really want to bring in here. Oaf hits our vials just like his. I guess we could try bringing in more force and negations to try to like stop his turn one vial. Because vial is really so important for them. And really deprive seems to just be for... Yeah. I'm just going to go up to 3 forces just because I can force a early. But they're really just going to be for his removal. I will keep this hand. Seems reasonable. Let's see. Pull him against a 6. Maybe he's just straight up mulliganing for the vial. Like, is it really Or for Charming Prince, maybe, you know. I like that. Alright, let's look at what our hand is going to look like here. I mean, of course you attack with these stalling. Oh, man. Somebody was just ringing me. He attacked. What is happening? This is going to seem really weird. I guess we have to get Breeding Pool in case we draw Oko later. But I'm going to start taking him off of white. Maybe we can draw one drop. No. Alright, well, given that we have a lot of card advantage in our hand, now Charming Prince only blinks creatures. Flicker Wisp can reset anything. Alright, Field of Ruin. Guess he's going to take us off green. No Blade Splicer. Uh-oh, and here it comes. It begins. There's that Kumena speaker we wanted. No. We Spreading Seas, Field of Ruin. And we're going to try to draw land. It's the Merfolk land. And we'll just go for a second vial here. We could have played the Kumena speaker, but we're still at 15 life. Oh, come on. Sure. We'll trade with the Blade Splicer, so there's no flickering shenanigans. Now what happens? Maybe another Blade Splicer? Yeah. I guess we could have read that pretty easily. And another Aether Vial. Oh, and an Aether Vial. So let's go up. Nope. Another Spreading Seas. Jeez. Alright. What do we take out? Field of Ruin? Yeah. This is insane. Gotta try to draw a land? No. This is such a wild game. Like, I okay. Yeah, we'll take 6 here. Oh, actually, we will. Let's say yes. Play Kumena Speaker. Blocks here. We're going to take our 6. Alright. Now can we have our turn? Oh, goodness. What's going to happen here? Yeah. There's Charming Prince to get another guy. We still have no way to disrupt this. So when it comes, like Trickster doesn't do it, you got to actually bounce or remove it. Aha, this is what we wanted. But we do want another land, so we'll put this Adept in. Try to find one. Of course. We don't have any other way to do anything. Fine. Okay. Borrower would have been great last turn when he went to like flicker the Splicer, because it's exile another target, so he does have to target the. He has to target the Splicer. So now what's gonna happen? Oh, he drew a card. I wonder if we should just go ahead and bounce the Aether Vial right now. That would be mean. Bounce the Aether Vial, gang, block some of the Splicers. Okay, whatever. I don't think we're gonna go that route. Yeah, if he's looking for something like that. All right. If it's Thalia, we have the mana to pay. Leonin Relic Order. Okay. Tap. Yes. Let's see. I guess the one with the heavier mana cost. Mm-hmm. So now we can take out all of these golems, can't we? He's thinking. Block and block and block. Right. And the type is a Merfolk. It's called a Trickster. It's going to come into play. We're going to target Blade Splicer, which is the thing that's giving them first strike. It will no longer give them first strike. We'll have a big old trade. And now it's time. Another Aether Vial. Okay. Another Lord. Okay. Let's lord him out. Green. Blue for a Lord. Let's hit him for 4. Or a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what he's got out. We do have a Borrower. We will have to watch out for Thalia anytime he activates a vial that's set on 2. We should... let's find out if he's going to 3. That tells me he's got a Flicker Wisp, which we're definitely going to watch out for. And this will sew it up. Huh. This will really sew it up. Presented lethal, he needs to kill that Lord right there. Let's see, that's a 3. Shoot. Sure. It's gonna be Flicker Wisp on our master. Make sure he targets it first. Now, if he was smart, he might take out one of those. Okay. We don't have lethal, so we'll just leave him at 3. Let's say go. Get our dude back. Let's see, it's tap down. Whatever, put this down. This guy does not give up. He is a solid white weenie, death and taxes, whatever. Whatever this is. Should we take 3 in the sky? Is there any way 2 could be dealt to us directly through something that he has? I don't think so. Giver of Runes is fine. We're just not trying to think too hard here. Just slamming 11 damage or 21 damage Island Walk. He's got a 3. What is a 3 gonna do at this point? Another Flicker Wisp, I guess. Can we get a concession? That's another one in the books, folks. Whew. That was a stressful one. All right, so this is White Weenie D. White Weenie D. Well, this was a, what were we at? Oh, I guess we can't freaking look at it. So let's go back over here. Here's the deck. I think it was a 1-0. No, we lost the first, won the next two. All right. This was Charming Prince Blink. Maybe this should be called D&T Flickered. It's not really D&T, White Weenie Flickered. All right, folks. We are going to call this league a wrap. This deck worked out pretty good. I still think Mono Blue is what I would play if I was heading into a competitive tournament. Oko is good. It wasn't super great. The one time it really took off was when our opponent had mulliganed down to almost nothing. I do really give our opponent credit. He stuck with it. A lot of people would mulligan to 3 and just say whatever, but our opponent actually developed the board, played game, pressured Oko, did what he was supposed to do. Whack. Ugh. Suicidal, we went 4-1. That's our best record. We've never 5-0'd since we started doing these streams a couple of weeks ago. We're working on a 5-0 league. We need trophies. That's just worth it. I think I will maybe throw up a stream later. I'll probably just actually go and get inebriated and just play Lost Vikings and hang out. So I will be around in maybe an hour or so, for sure. If you're watching me on YouTube, check out the stream. It's twitch.tv/mill_master. If you're watching the video on demand or you're watching on Twitch, go to YouTube. Shabby MTG is the channel. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. We need to get to 100 so we can get a custom URL. That would be pretty shabby. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow.